Okay. Okay. Happy New Year, everyone. It's 2026, and this is our first day of our 2026 session. And we are so lucky because I think everything is going up, right? We have the prism that we'll talk about. We have all the stuff with skincare. And I do know a lot of people using the skincare is having an amazing change on their skin. And they have pictures now. Now we know you have to take pictures before and after so you can show yourself. Okay, so we're very lucky because we got Rosalind Lim from Singapore, who is our day one session teacher, and she is one of the best too. Okay, so let me see, it's being recorded. I have to say okay here, yeah. And there you are.
Hello, hello, Happy New Year. Wake up, wake up. You're still
Yes.
in 2025. It's already 2026. And of course, it's morning here for me here in Singapore. Some of you are going to sleep and wake up a brand new day as well. So I'm so happy. It's great that I ended this session by sharing my the same session in December. And when Margaret asked me, I said, sure, I'm definitely happy to be day one. And so let me just share my slides. Okay, let me just okay, pardon me a bit. Just make sure that you can see my slides. Okay, I'm using Canva for those of you. Yep, you could see my slide and double check already. Okay, so my name is Rosalind, and if you are wondering whether you're in the right place, this is our 4 day of face and body challenge. It was during, I think we started more than 5 years ago. Thanks to Pat and Margaret Song for this community. I've learned so much, and I'm so grateful to this whole community of first week we do face and body, and then next week we have health. All right, so therefore this is me. I'm going to share a little bit about my story and then later on the hands-on demo. And when you talk about a hands-on demo, I love for everybody, it's more like a do it along. Do it along. So you have the Lumi Spa, you have the boost, you want to bring it up and then you want to do it together with me. Now, I call myself, I'm the force for good, to the world. Besides doing new skin, I'm actually a life coach. And so I help or empower people to illuminate clarity. So clarity is very important for me. And essentially, with the New Skin platform, I help to ignite people's passion, purpose, and potential. At the end of the day, why do we do what we do? It's happiness, all right? At the end of the day, we want to live this life with a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. And of course, if you see my Facebook, those are my, hashtag that I personally advocate very strongly. Eat consciously, live mindfully, age fearlessly, and live young. So, and that was a picture of me when I still have hair in Japan. All right. So, in a summary, some of you have read a manuscript of my new book. I call myself a there person. Since young, a dreamer. I like to do things. I like to put what I dream of into action to make it happen, and a very resourceful person, and obviously a very positive, optimistic person. And with New Skin, I call myself the humanistic entrepreneur because, it's always people first, over profitability. Obviously, when we talk about entrepreneurship, we want to make money, but more importantly, we want to add value and bring value to people. So therefore, those are some of the things I do: anti-aging, beauty coaching, health coaching, clarity life coaching. I do a lot of workshop retreats and trainer. Prior to that, I was a chef. I'm a chef, but it's just that I scaled down my cooking. It's more now for family, friends, and of course by invitation. So, like many of us in Singapore, very, basically a normal path that we go to school, get a degree, get a job, and climb the corporate ladder. So that's what I did. For 20 years, I climbed the corporate ladder. Relevant to the New Skin business, I was a GM for Dermalogica, which is a professional skincare brand. And subsequently, I became the SVP for Sasa Cosmetics, which is a retailer from Hong Kong, publicly listed company. And all in all, I have about 8 years of skincare experience before I came into New Skin. So when I was in my 40s, I decided that, hey, I need to become my own boss. That has always been my dream since day one, after my graduation. But I didn't have money, so I went to work and finally save up some money. And so in 2007, I decided to become my own boss. I didn't know New Skin then, otherwise I would have jumped into New Skin, right? So I spent a lot of money putting together a cooking school, 5 cafes and restaurants in between a F&B consultancy company. And in 2010, because I have a health scare, that prompted me to understand more about health, holistic health, and I co-found a TCM, Traditional Chinese Medicine Clinic. And because of that, at the point in time in 2012, New Skin was launching H-Log R Square with Chinese herb inside our supplement. And because of that business venture, my TCM physician partner was invited to a talk by some scientists, some people in Singapore at American Club about this new supplement. And he was wondering whether there is a potential for us to bring the product to our clinic. And so we went to the talk. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it on the last minute. Patient came in, and so I went to the talk all by myself. I was totally impressed by H-Log, the science. And guess what? We find there was a bit of a conflict with our supplier at the clinic at the time. So we couldn't distribute the product in our clinic, but I became the customer. So, my first product was H-Log R Square. And then, I became a customer since then, and then decided I got invited to a convention in New Skin in 2013, October. And then guess what? I saw why everybody's so happy, so young, and apparently they make a lot of money, all these people going up to the stage. And a thought came, I must be in the wrong business. And at that point in time, I was franchising my restaurant. And when I look at New Skin, it was more of a bigger franchise globally, without me having to be there physically. So therefore, I make the decision to sell my F&B business away in 20. Well, it took me 1.5 years, obviously, and about middle of 2015, I officially partner with New Skin. But at the point in time, I was still doing some consultancy work for F&B. So therefore, that's my journey. It's been about more than 10 years. All right. So this particular page, it's in front of my desk here. The people that have walked the path ahead of me and show me the way. So then I constantly remind myself why I make the decision, in 2013 to partner with New Skin, because I want to live young as I aged, age young, age fearlessly. It's a lifestyle. So you got people, I met Anne. I think she was already in the 60s when she was walking on the street. She's no longer with us, unfortunately, but she's been a legend, a legacy that she has passed down to all of us to hear about her story. She's the poster girl for our galvanic spa. All right. And of course, then therefore, underneath there, you see Philip Chung, my 8 level up mentor. And then, of course, Pat and Margaret Song, I think it's my 10 level up mentor. And of course, I have, Nathan Riggs over there. Had a chance to meet him in a convention in 2017 and started in my small little way at OTG Singapore group here. And of course, my personal business mentor will be Bob Howe from Hawaii. He's actually closer to my line than Pat and Margaret and Philip Chung, right? So he was here just about last month, and we always had conversation almost every few weeks, 2 weeks together on the phone. And of course, my personal role model, it's Monica Lam over there on the upper right-hand corner. And why I chose her, because she's my mom's age. But when I look at my mom and her, I saw a drastic difference, in terms of aging. And she started the business when she was 58. I started, at least younger. So I thought, wow, if Monica can age so gracefully like that, that is my future Rosalind. So therefore, these are the people that show me the way in this business. So therefore, that was a picture of me from my cookbook, as a chef. And then my first product, after H-Log R Square, I went on the TR90. And of course, as a chef, I shed some weight, as you can see from the picture there. And of course, I had a confession. Early on in my new skin journey, I only take the supplement. And then because, I pride myself, I know a lot about skincare. Having, done all these jobs in skincare, I got exposed to many, many skincare brands. And then when I first look at the new skin packaging, gosh, it looks so ugly. Can't be very good. So in 2013, when I went to New Skin HQ, I heard our spoon story, how our founders, started the business with $5,000 and didn't have money for packaging, and they were asking people to bring their empty bottles, and then they were scooping all these lotion and potion. Oh my goodness. I mean, I got sold in onto the entrepreneur story, and I said that must be all of the good and none of the bad inside here that I found out about their philosophy of the product. And guess what? I came back, I threw away all my, or rather gave away all my skincare at a point in time, very expensive product, and I decided to do our H-Lock series, which is the transformation set. It's now currently been rebranded True Face. So you'll hear about it, I think, in the last day of this series so today is a day one, and then tomorrow and the third day we're going to do body, and then we're coming back on to face as well. So therefore I did the predecessor of the pre-face series and with the galvanic spa, and that was my transformation after one time. Amazing. And of course, when I turned 51, I became one of the Live Young testimonial for the Singapore New Skin office here. So anyway, I'm 60, turning 60 this year. So, well, this is a slide. You can take a picture of this. And if you want all my slides, I'm happy to share it with you. Just reach me out in Messenger. There is no secret. All right. So beautiful skin for life. Now in TCM, if you look at the whole face, you would know what your body, the organs are doing. So that these are like the telltale sign when you go and see a TCM, they look at your face and they look at your hand, your fingernails, your tongue, they look at your stool, everything, urine. But this is the first telltale sign. So if you get a lot of breakout on the chin here, it's got to do with your, let's say, your hormonal, maybe I used to have that because, every time before the time of the month, and then sometimes this thing break out, and therefore that's got to do with hormones. And of course, if you have, dark eye circle, it's not just that your lack of sleep, you got to watch out your kidney, and we got supplements that can help you to manage your health inside. So beauty doesn't just come from a bottle, it first comes from the inside, and of course then you complement it from the outside. So therefore we have a two-pronged approach. All right, so that's very, very important. So therefore, you got to really stay tuned to find out more about our supplement in our next week's series as well. Now, I like to bring your attention to this picture. You don't have to memorize. This is a picture from a biology textbook. It's actually the different parts of the skin. And why you need to understand, because our products go a lot more skin deep. It doesn't just go onto the epidermis, which is the top layer of the skin. It actually will also go down to the hypodermis and sometimes even beyond. And therefore, you'll hear later on my story about hair, how to get your hair to grow, right? Because as you can see, the hair bob, the hair follicle is actually quite deep into your skin. So, and later on, I will explain a little bit about the microcurrent, how our galvanic spa, our boost, and our well spa actually penetrates a lot deeper into the skin as compared to a lot of other gadgets out there. All right. So therefore, this is very important. Now, what causes aging? And it's part and parcel of, physiological, biological, we age, whether we like it or not, the day that we're born until, but of course, as you age, as you become 20s and you get into your 30s and you get into your 40s and you get into your 60s, it just gets faster and faster. So therefore, you got to do something to manage to defy. Well, we're not going to stop aging. We're still aged, but you're going to slow down the aging process internally. And so one of the things that we talk about aging, we talk about free radicals, because the trigger of free radicals, from external triggers or internal triggers will speed up your aging process. All right. So when you talk about aging, some people naturally look younger, boyish looking kind of actor. Well, perhaps they got inherited some good genes from the parents, while about 20-30% came from genes. The other 70% will come from your epigenetics. And that you hear a lot of epigenetics because that's called gene expression. What it means is that as we age, certain genes become more active, certain get switched on, and certain genes get not so active and get switched off. Guess what? The good thing about age-locked science, our scientists have found a way to trigger this switch on and off kind of mechanism. By taking certain supplement, we're able to, do this gene expression. All right. And it's really, really amazing because as I partner with New Skin over the journey, I've seen how our science has progressed. So we don't just be happy. And the latest now, well, this is 2026. The big thing is by the Presium IO. We are actually combining all the research that we have done on gene expression science as well as our knowledge on products to give the products that work. So therefore, and of course, as we breathe in oxygen, it's part of oxidation. All right. So therefore, free radicals get produced by our body internally. And then not forgetting externally, we have your sun damage. We got smoking. If you're a smoker, please don't quit today. Make a new year resolution that this is the year that you're going to quit smoking, because it really add on to your aging. And pollutants, if you are living in an area that's very polluted, perhaps you have to make plans to move somewhere with clearer air, fresher air, and of course, harsh environment. So this is part and parcel of aging. And when you think that, since, we got questioned a lot in our business here. Like, we got all these supplements and all this skincare. What happened? How come do people still get disease, get cancer? And, how come people still get skin, eczema and things like that? Guess what? Taking supplement is like wearing a safety belt when you drive. All right. Well, it doesn't do anything when you drive with a safety belt. As a matter of fact, some people find it very cumbersome. And even especially if you are a passenger in some countries, don't wear safety belt as a passenger. It's not against the law. In some country it is. So therefore it becomes an optional kind of a thing. But guess what? The safe belt has saved my life. I was riding on a bus and it collided. And guess what? Because I had the safety belt, I wasn't flung out of the bus. So therefore, taking supplement is very similar to wearing the safety belt. It doesn't happen when things are all going well. It only helps you to sort of improve your defense mechanism when things are not going so well in your body. So therefore, that is what we should understand. You're going to die. You're going to age regardless. But taking supplement is like wearing the safety belt. You are just going to manage it when things don't go so well. Likewise with skin as well. All right. You got to build up your skin health, not only beauty, but skin health. And therefore, guess what? We are very fortunate to be partnering with a company that we pride ourselves as a leader in R&D, and we have 40 years of anti-aging research. So lots and lots of scientific papers you see there, 210 awards. Maybe this is already data, maybe more now. We have a lot of genetic data points. We have invested a lot of money, on our payroll. We have more than 75 full-time scientists working, in our labs in China and United States. We target the source of aging. So if you're concerned about aging, if you talk to people who are concerned about aging, they got to come and look at New Skin, period. All right. They have to come because we are really a science-based company, but future ready for yourself and for the world. All right. So this is a legacy of our innovation. I would not go into that, but this is as you can see, I came in during H-Log R² era. So, there are a lot of other leaders have came in from day one, but kind of like I'm midway there, I'm on the second tier there, R², and I grew with all the other products that is stated here. And I'm so happy that we got new more products coming up this year. All right. So therefore, going back to the story today, it's about skincare. There are 5 different steps. This is something for people who are new to to skincare routine. So if you are trying to consult somebody who is new, guess what? You got to get them started on 5. They got to understand this 5. Number 1 is cleansing. Number 2 is toning. Number 3 is treatment. And 3 can be a few steps on 3 because you can treat different areas. Maybe you want to treat your lines, you want to treat your pigmentation, you want to treat hydration, more hydration. So therefore, then that is 3. 3 can be done in a few steps. And number 4 is hydration, moisturizing your skin. It is very, very important. And of course, number 5, it is for skin damage. Now, if anybody has skin concern, let's say if this is a general, if they don't have any skin issue, I will start them on this 5 step. But if they have skin concern, all right, there are some skin concern. First of all, you want to get them to clean their face very well. And we'll talk about LumiSpa in a while. And then you want to talk to them about number 4. So in my skincare training, if somebody has skin problem, I will start with number 1 and number 4, number 1, 2, and 4. I will skip number 3 when the skin is more ready, then we can look into treatment. So they have to have a certain foundation layer of cleanliness. You got to deeper to deep cleanse it. And then you got to, and then toning is to, especially if they are not using our product, then you want to have a pH balance kind of a toner to get the skin ready for step number 3. And then of course, if there's a problem, then skip number 3 and then you go into number 4 and number 5. Okay, so the good thing, as you can see there, step number 0 is because now with AI, our LumiSpa or our products came with an app that actually allows you to do a skin consultation. So you don't have to guess what kind of product should I be using. All right. So therefore that I put it into step number 0. Then I will go through the steps in details in a while. And today for step number 3, I should have time to do the boost. And if you have more time, I will do the treatment for the eye. Okay. And so therefore, this is Vera step number 0. You just have to download an app on the phone. It's called Vera app. And then you just kind of follow the instruction and it gives you the skin consultation. All right. So as you can see down here, it's essentially the app is like your personalized skin coach, and you can actually get the results immediately, right? You ask a bunch of questions, and then you can then determine what kind of a skin you have, what kind of skin type you have, and recommend corresponding products. And it's very good. It gives you a few different types. And currently at the back end, it's still not linked to me as a distributor for my customer. So what I normally do is I get them to screenshot the recommendation, and I get on a Zoom or face-to-face with them, and I do a face-to-face or Zoom consultation in terms of what kind of products will be suitable to get started. And no wonder we have been world number one beauty device since 2017. All right, because we're so advanced in our technology, not only the devices, but the products that go with it. All right. And so therefore, this is a little, what happened? No sound. Okay, no sound. I'm going to skip. All right. I don't know. Today there is no sound. Maybe the audio is not set. Yeah, it is set to the system. Okay, fine. I will send you the video. It's actually by the company. Okay, no. All right. I will just skip that. It's just a short video to give you an introduction of the LumiSpa, to tell you what I'm going to tell you anyway, but in a short way. And normally this is what a little video that I send to my prospect or new customers so that they get a better understanding. Now, so therefore, when you do the skin consultation, you will actually also figure out also what kind of skin type you are, the texture. So if you find yourself having dry skin, then, why do we need to know that? Because then the LumiSpa have slightly different cleanser, 5 different cleanser for different types. So we have a cleanser for dry skin, a cleanser for sensitive skin, a cleanser for combination, normal skin, as a combination for oily skin. And on top of that, we also have one cleanser for blemish prone. So therefore, you can also take a picture of this to figure out what kind of skin type and texture you have. And of course, like I mentioned earlier on, there are 7 benefits, all right? 7 clinically proven skin benefits. And we don't just tell you, we have data, we have numbers to show you, this is the data that it's clinically proven. And of course, the 5 cleanser I mentioned earlier on. And also we have 3 treatment heads. So obviously, majority of us use the normal head, and you can see it from the wavy pattern there. And of course, if you have slightly thicker skin, or maybe you perspire a lot, or maybe men like a bit more rigorous kind of a cleanse, then you want to have a firm head, and the firm head is like an equal sign, it's straight pattern. All right. And of course, if you have very thin skin, sensitive skin, blemish prone skin, then or dry skin, then you want to go onto a gentle treatment head over there. All right. So therefore, you have an option to mix and match to find the right routine for yourself. And again, like I mentioned, you see the comparison between you can actually see visible difference on first trial, and after that 1 week, so therefore the Vera app allows you to also chart your progress by taking just selfie, right, and a before and after. So therefore the video would be able to show you, but I couldn't for some strange reason. And of course, for those people who are interested in the India market, we have got a new brand called Serenu that is targeted for the beauty salon, the skincare salon, and therefore similar products but more targeted for their needs of the customers. And therefore the brand called Serenu with the Lumispa as well as the Garnic Spa branded as Serenu. And so therefore this is the kind of facial that you could actually do for the India market only at this point in time. And so therefore, like I said, detox facial using the device, just to give you an idea that you could actually use our current device to build up your own facial. All right. And then a globe facial. So therefore, if you do not have some of these products that's only available in India, guess what? Talk to your sponsor, talk to your mentor. They will be able to help you to build up your own facial at home. Okay. So the number 2 step is actually toning. And over here, I introduced the NutriCentral Bioadaptive Skincare. There's a whole range of products, amazing products there, very affordable. Value for money kind of range is a good range to get you started. Today, for my demo, I'm going to use the Trifasic, which is our brightening range of toner instead. All right. So why toning is very important? Because it helps you to prepare your skin, in a normal pH balanced skin for the next step. And of course, if you use a cotton pad, then it helps to remove traces of whatever cleanser that you have previously. All right. Now, I want to talk about microcurrents, and you can please take a picture of this. You'll hear many of us talk about microcurrent, and this is from our trainer in Singapore. I'm not sure whether your trainer in your country has it, but essentially I like this photo, this particular image, because it shows what do you mean by microcurrent? And so microcurrent use low energy electric current. So it's very safe. Our handheld devices are very safe. You're not going to get electrocuted or things like that, even with the galvanic current. In the beauty salon, they have this big machine with a galvanic current, but you need to be trained to use them. Otherwise, you could potentially burn the skin. So, but our galvanic spa is actually very safe. So you use low energy electric current to stimulate our nervous system, and you will boost cellular metabolism, stimulates collagen and elastin, and this whole process will lift and contour. And therefore that is the reason why after one treatment with our devices, you can actually see immediate visible results even after one single session. And it overall, if you follow us over this series, that you can use a galvanic spa to sculpt your face. You could see more toning, more firming. And as you can see, the other diagram is that as compared to a lot of products out there, a lot of devices out there, guess what? The microcurrent that we have, it penetrates a lot deeper into our skin. So it's actually a lot more skin deep. All right. So it actually also support overall skin health. So we're not just talking about epidermis on the surface beauty, but we're talking about skin health as we speak here. All right, so therefore, this is a picture of also the microcurrent over our devices. All right, the galvanic spa uses the galvanic current, the adaptive microcurrent for the well spa, because our skin is the largest organ and the well spa is used all over the body. It needs to know how much current to go into a particular area, and therefore it needs to be adaptive, right? And of course, later on, I'm going to talk about the boost, and it is a variable pulse microcurrent. All right. So therefore, this is the boost, and what really one of my favorite product as well. And you need to know that it's so powerful. What it needs, it's on the treatment. So it's the step number 3 on a treatment. It helps to penetrate the serum into our skin. So a lot of people ask, can I use all your devices without your products? The answer is no, because the products, it's the essence of the visible results is from our product, the cleanser, the serum, the moisturizer, the lotion. Our devices are created to penetrate all these amazing things, nutrients to our skin. So if you are using the LumiSpa without our cleanser, guess what? You're not going to get that 7 proven benefits that I talked about earlier on. Okay? So, and you might just spoil the head of the LumiSpa head, because it's specially created, silicone created for the purpose. All right, so it has to do it. It has to be done together. Just like the Boost serum, it is an activating. We call it an activating treatment serum because you need the Boost device to activate this serum. It has this microcurrent, and it actually toggle between the negative or positive every 2.4 seconds. Which device have that? I don't know any device has that. So therefore, what does it do? It helps with hyperpigmentation because inside the serum, it has a spotless concentrate. It also has a plumbing blend, so your skin will plumb up. And every time you see this word age lock, it just basically says you lock in your age or you defy aging. So it has a ingredient in there to make you look younger. So therefore, it has a age lock blend. Again, lots of clinical results, effective only 2 minutes daily, and you look at all the statistics. All right, I wouldn't go into that, but for example, 85% skincare evenness, the tone, even the skincare tone, the color. All right, and of course, you could also use it together with the palm. Again, today, don't know what happened to the video, no noise. But then, if your country has the palm, you can use the Boost with the palm as well. All right. And I just heard that they have taken away the blue palm over there in Europe. All right. So, all right. Then step number 4 is hydration. So hydration is super, super, super important. And we have many great moisturizers in our portfolio, and so please go do your Vera consultation. You'll know which kind of a moisturizer will be suitable for you, and it's 100% important. And please don't just dab a lot. You got to, and the good thing about our moisturizer, it absorbs very easily into the skin, and so therefore use generously. And when you do daytime, you need to do your protection, your UV protection. You need 2 finger of sunscreen, okay? Not just 1 dot here, 1 dot here, 1 dot here. No. You need that. And the great thing about our sunscreen, again, is very easily absorbed. It doesn't give you a white streak, and then you can go out. And many of our day moisturizer has already built in the SPF, this protection. Okay, so then the other thing that I want, very quickly before I go into a demo, is I talk about beauty from within. So guess what? New Skin is amazing. So when we talk about the LumiSpa, we talk about collagen. They stimulate collagen production on the external. Guess what? Now we have this product called Beauty Focus, or in my market, it's called Inner Focus, Collagen Plus. And together, if you use it together with your device, so you do on the outside and you drink it on the inside, you are going to get a lot more benefits. And you can see the blue bar over there, right? And then what is the collagen? Why people say, how come you guys, you guys are so, you're not the first, so many collagen in the market. It's just a huge market. We have to capture the market share, and thanks to New Skin, I've managed to convert many of my girlfriends to switch to our brands. Why our brand is better? Okay, so especially for men, if they don't like to do skincare, give them a sachet to drink every single day. They will improve and they will thank you for the youthful look and for a better skin that they have. So why are we better? Okay, it's because of a unique proprietary ingredients. All right. A lot of time when we talk about collagen, and we know collagen, a lot of research has done already. It says that collagen is actually good for firming up and getting youthful skin. But what is amazing is that not all collagen and peptides are created equal. So as you can see, ours is called bioactive collagen peptides. What do you mean by peptide? Because it is, smallest, it's amino acid, it's a protein that can be eaten. When you see the word bioactive, it means easily absorbed by your body. So ours is a unique peptide fingerprint that is consistently shown to have the highest stimulative effect on collagen tested in our lab tests and clinical studies, and it improves skin elasticity as well as reduce wrinkle. And not only that, we talk about collagen plus. The plus includes ingredients like lutein. Lutein is, very important. We talk about aging, right? We talk about having antioxidant. So lutein is a carotenoid antioxidant from the marigold flower. We handpick them. Not just any marigold flower you see in the garden, but not typically found in beauty products because they are expensive. And so therefore, why do we do that? Because as you take your collagen, this is the antioxidant. It's almost like your skin screen from a drink. All right. So therefore, you have all these antioxidant protection as well, lutein. And of course, not only that, we talk about moisturizing. So we have added in phytoceramide to be, and it's taken from a wheat lipid extract. And so therefore, it gives a nice barrier to seal the moisture into your skin. So therefore, this is the reason why we call it collagen plus. And lutein in our collagen, not only just for the antioxidant that we talk about, and antioxidant helps. There are a lot of studies by Harvard university. It's great for eye health, eye health, and AMI, age-related macular, and of course that is Bob Howe. You saw from earlier on my slide. I see how he has looked so much younger. Now he's not so diligent like a typical man. He's not so diligent to do the Lumispa very diligently, but he's very diligent in drinking this. And I could really, really see the improvement of his skin. And he's not doing it just for the look, but it essentially is really for the eye health and also for brain health. All right. So therefore and he came to Singapore a few rounds, and he has done a lot of research in terms of what kind of research our collagen, the benefits. So therefore, please talk to him. You have a chance to meet him. He's a walking encyclopedia of science. And of course, these are some of the amazing people that have taken our products on the collagen. And I met this guy, the Swedish guy on the right hand side last year together with Margaret Song. I forgot his name now, but guess what? Yeah, as you can see, he was so proud of his skin. He went around showing his photo and his video. And this is about 1 year later, the amazing results. So therefore, I've been using his testimonial, showing to all the guys out there, don't like to do skincare, don't worry, just drink the product. All right. And so they've shown clinical proven. All right. And then of course, if you use it together, we have shown even better result on the orange bar over there. And these are some of the photos that I'm going to show you about testimony. We have a zillions of those, okay? I just kind of put those that I kind of know them, right? Yeah, so that's Monica over there. As you can see, she was 58 years old with a granddaughter and the baby. And there at the bottom there, the baby has grown up to be, now working, graduated from university. And therefore, Mary is one of our trainer here as well, as you can see. And then this is her makeup artist brother. Amazing results, all these amazing results. And not only just normal people, celebrities, we don't do a lot of advertisement, but celebrities are using our products. Okay, so many of them. So therefore, I'm going to stop my share slide, and I'm going to go into now. So for some of you who have seen me before, and you are wondering why I'm wearing this cap, so I'm going to take out my cap. I have been since I think September. Yeah, I was diagnosed with alopecia areata, which is patches of baldness on my skin, on the scalp. And I checked my immune system. It's great. My score is good. I've just loaded a lot more after the diagnosis of the situation. I was really frustrated because then I rather not dye my hair, my color, my highlights, and then all my white hair started growing. It was all messy, and I was just frustrated. And in the month of December, I decided that I am going to take control. With clarity and control, and in the new skin journey, taught us to face our fear. I'm just going to take control, get back the clarity. And so on Christmas Day, I shaved my hair bald. And then on Boxing Day, I went to see my doctor, and he was shocked. He said, "Oh, did I treat you so badly that you have to shave your hair bald?" And I said, "No, because I want you to have a thorough checkup. Because with all the hair, it's very difficult to check. So with a bald, with a clean head, I wanted you to check every inch of my head to make sure that I do not need more advanced medical help to see the specialist." And so he said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, if I know where I'm starting, then I know how to treat it, and I know how to move forward, and I need to overcome my fear, and I need to get it done with, and so I can focus on my business or what I need to do for 2026. So therefore, this is what I did. And so it's going to be my first time, sharing in my bald head. And I think many of them say I look quite okay. So therefore, here it is. All right. It's actually quite nice. I save a lot of time by without having to wash my hair. So therefore, I have shaved my hair bald. As you can see, this part here is not bald. It's just that this is the white hair, and this is the part that was bald, but the hair is grown out. And very interestingly, after using our neutral range, the hair that grew out was black. So this part was the bald part here, and so I don't know, maybe that yeah. So anyway, I'm going to do my. So I do not have any makeup on. I just drew eyebrow and put some lipstick, so at least you can see when I do the difference. Okay, you can see the difference. So I kind of like want to have a before and after. Bald head Rosalind, right? And so therefore, this is water. But our Lumi Spa is water resistant, so you can actually use it in the shower. But if you are doing it at my desk right now, then either you have a water bottle that you can spray, or you can use our, and it's PCME. So I'm going to spray it. Oh, and it's really nice to spray on the hair now. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to use the normal head. And this is the cleanser. So how much cleanser for the whole face? I will use, the inner circle, the ring around there. But since I'm going to do half a face, and I want you guys to see it more, to see the tire mark. So I'm just going to do more. Okay. Now, if you do the Vera app, it will tell you to go. You can follow if you're new, then go the top here, and then you follow the tutorial onto your Vera app. But for me, because I've been using it since 2017 when it first came out, I didn't go with the tutorial of the Vera. I have my own routine. So I like to do it on my neck, the jaw line. So I turn it on. I go. So when I lift up, I use a bit of force. But when I come down, I glide it down. Okay. And you want to see all this tire mark, because if you have the tire mark, it means that you have enough cleanser. You need to have enough, but not too much. And then cannot do it on the ball, but you can go around it, the socket, on the socket. Okay, then there is a pause. It means that my first 30 seconds is up. And then of course, if you have frown line, you can do it, and then you can just go like that. Yeah, who says that, beauty is only with a head of hair? Even if you have not so good skin and you're new in new skin, you can still do the business. Everybody can show the difference. Okay, and then if you have blackheads, you can just wriggle, and then you can go lift up here, Okay, so that's the second pause. I'm gonna do 2 minutes for the whole half a face. Actually, being bald has its benefit, you know. Like, I don't have to worry about getting my hair under the cleanser. And it really feels shock at shower. I told my son, I know how you feel when we went to the army. But he said, Mom, if you're trying to get a boyfriend, I think your chances of getting one is zero. And then my cousin say, well, guess what? Maybe your boyfriend will also have a bald head. And then I didn't realize that then McCormick, when I was looking at the video, he also has a nice bald head. So, all right. So therefore, you can also do at the back of the ear like that, you know, and then you can also do the neck. So when you do the neck, for another 2 seconds, you can go this way. Okay, do this way and go this way. Okay, obviously 2 minutes is up. So therefore, go this way. You can, so if you want to do longer, you can do double it. But you can actually see the difference already. All right, so, all right. When my mom had cancer, she was shaved bald as well. So when I showed her on New Year Day, she was not shocked, but she was worried. She said, "Oh gosh, are you sick or something?" And I said, "No, no, no. Well, I have an issue with my hair, but no, I didn't have cancer." So yeah. And of course I pray about it, and I think it's a good decision to give me, well, your spiritual divine anchor give you the courage to do what you need to do. All right. So guess what? Okay. So therefore, that's it. As you can see, this is my natural brow. This is, so you can actually, oh, I forgot. You can actually move your lip. Okay. So therefore, it can actually get rid of some makeup as well, especially if your makeup is not your, okay. So nothing compares to you. Okay, so that's it. And then I'm going to do my toner. Okay. And I will go onto the mist. Sorry, the boost. Okay, so when toner, you swipe up as well. Okay, the crease here, make sure you got it out. Okay. Yeah, thank goodness my skin is quite good. So it looks, and then my head, the skin is quite, and my head is quite round. Okay, so so it's not too bad. All right, so all right, so therefore, yeah, maybe in 3 years, 3 days, 3 months time, you'll see all my hair grow with our new trio. That's another testimonial, right, of our amazing products. And of course, I've started also our R squared, you know, again, just started this month. All right, so therefore, that is that. Now, this is the boost. This is the other device, boost, and I purposely put it in here. A lot of time people think that, oh, I'm going to use the boost like this and it won't work. This is a protective covering. It's not a head like the Lumi Spa, okay? No, no, no. So in order for you to do the boost, you have to remove this, okay? This is so that you don't scratch the surface, all right? And the boost is very simple, as you can see. You want to pump it. Thank you very much. I have no time to see the message, but thank you. We can share later on. But so therefore, three pump. Okay, I'm just gonna put some, especially on the area that I want to focus on. I got some pigmentation here a little bit. So and then of course some, you want to lines, boost. Okay, so I will swap it up. This is just to turn it on, as you can see, and then this shows you how many bar. It shows you the kind of a energy left. Okay, so yeah, so therefore you swipe one more time up, and then you hear zuk 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 sound. So therefore, every 2.4 seconds. So you do not want to go like this. Okay, you do not want to go like this. Okay, you want to go slow. Go slow. Okay, go slow. Actually, I don't, for my head, I just move my head. I realized instead of moving my, I was just moving my head. Okay. Okay, I focused here on my, okay, I got some cleanser there. So, okay, so you hear zug, 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 and then zug means stop. Okay, so it stopped naturally by itself. Now, how do you wash this? You take a soft brush and then you can brush because there are some, serum, onto the groove here and underneath here. So you have to keep it clean and then you can air dry it. How do you wash the Lumi Spa? Okay, don't pluck it like that. Okay, don't pluck it like that because our head is the one inside is the one that's rotating is metal. This thing, the attachment is plastic. If you do it, plastic will break. So normally I teach my people to just kind of put it here, use your fingernail between the groove, and then just take it out gently like that. How do you put it on? You see the two triangle. This is to go below, like 90 degrees, and then you pluck it on. Rinse it in the under the running water of a tap, and then use a wet cloth, or for example, to clean, a drag to clean it, and then it's all ready to be placed back into the stand. Okay, so therefore that's it, and therefore then you pat in some of the serum that is left from the booze. Okay, I don't think I have time for the eye, maybe next time. And then what happened is now I use my moisturizer. Okay, as you can see, I put quite a lot. Oops. Okay, it's good. Now that you don't have hair, you can kind of like go all the way out. Okay, cool. And then, okay, I put some here. Although later on, I would just do another round after the class. Okay, then that's it. Now, for those of you who have the accent, this Lumi Spa has another attachment. I don't have time to do today, but again, there's a logo here. You place the logo on top this time round and then, oops, what happened? Wait, my hand is slippery from the, yep, here. And so therefore works like a bit like the Lumi Spa. It's eye treatment. So it's under the treat step as well. Okay, so it works around the eye like that. Some video I've done previously that I've time to do that, but today we start a bit late, so we didn't have time. So therefore, that's it. Okay, so how do you like my sharing? Okay, and for the first time,
You look
for
like
the new year,
you look like a cartoon. This cute little kid, with round face, and no hair. And yeah.
Adorable,
Yes.
adorable. That's what
Yes.
it's adorable. Well, but you know what? In Marguerite, I bought some like cloth hat, the thin one, for
Uh-huh.
India trip because I went to ask my Indian teammates and they say, well, by the way, I got it shaved at an Indian hairdresser because my
Uh-huh.
normal hairdresser couldn't get it to skin. They could only
Oh.
get it to like maybe half a centimeter up, or something, 2 millimeter or something like that. But I want it clean. So they say go to the Indian barber, go to Little India, and I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable going into a man's bubble, bubble. So I went to the female one. I found a female hairdresser, and I say, well, do you shave your like the bald, the head? I said, yeah, of course. A lot of men come. I said, okay, so they did it, and then by the way, I prospected the lady.
Perfect.
She was originally from Chennai, so I'm still working on her before our trip. So let's see
Oh,
how
perfect.
it goes. Anyway, adorable. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, has a nice shape. Thank you, Irene. Yeah, it's okay. It's been 5 days. Well, it's since Christmas. I'm great. I'm okay with it. It's just that I was more afraid about my family. Of course, family got worried and they thought maybe I got some major illness to do something, or maybe I want to be a monk or something like that.
Oh,
No, no, no. This skin is doing good for me. Okay, I'm not about to become a monk.
you mean a lady monk, not
A nun, a
the
nun, a nun, a
a
nun,
nun, a
a
nun.
nun,
Okay.
a nun, a nun. Okay, yeah. So,
Wow.
oh,
Do
okay,
we have a
all right.
picture together too before we forget?
Take a photo. Yes, I need my bald head.
Gallery view.
Review. Okay, I removed my spotlight, so then it's not just. Okay, well,
Okay, everybody turn their picture on so we can see you. Anybody has questions, you can ask the questions. Are we ready? Yes. One. Okay, two. Second page. Everybody on. Go. Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, hold
Margaret.
on.
I think,
Now turn yourself on.
I
Oh,
think there is no questions. I think yeah, it's so straightforward. Everybody knows Lumi Spa. This is not a place where you have questions. It's a place where you get started, right? Day one of our face and spa demo, and it's a brand new year, brand new Rosalind for you. And wow, it's my 66th decade. I will be 60 this year. So it's a really total new beginning.
new beginning. Okay. Wow.
Thank
Good, good, good. Okay.
you,
So,
everybody.
anybody has any questions? Oh, there are 23 messages. Did you see that? I
Yeah,
didn't.
I'm going through them now. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. It's good. You know, that's why the
Oh, they're saying you look like Sean O'Connor, the movie star.
yeah. Well, the thing about the new skin community is that you know whether it doesn't matter, good or bad, you have a community. And you know that you, like I mentioned earlier on, you know, you take supplements and you start questioning when the doctor say it could be autoimmune, are you stressed, you know, a major trauma in your life. I reflected and I said, no, I mean, yeah, there's some, you know, mom, dad's health and you know, yeah, India business, but I don't think that's enough to cause the hair to drop. I think or autoimmune. Then again, I say, well, my immune doctor, you see my immune system. Oh, the next time I go to a doctor, I'll bring my Presium and show my doctor. Doctor, see my score very high. Okay, so I don't have a yeah. That's a good idea, right? So the good
Yeah.
thing is when you partner with New Skin, um, of course we will age. Of course we will die, but you know that you want to have the best life. And if you have fear, you have problems, you faced it. And you have a community. I have my amazing community here in Singapore. I talked to them about my decision. They supported me. Gloria, Mary supported me. They said, go and do what you need to do. It's okay. I said, well, people laugh at me. They said, who cares? People laugh at you. People will laugh. Yeah, so let it be. Well, that is, oh yeah, that's what we say. People reject you. People say all the nasty thing, but who cares, right? This is part and parcel of our journey. So therefore, I went ahead with the support of my community here in Singapore. So yeah,
Yes.
and then now my sub community here globally. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marguerite.
You actually you put you remember you have this thing that you could make yourself a cartoon like you would be perfect. You
Oh,
remember?
you mean the like the anime thing, right? In
Yeah,
Facebook.
animated, and you be the cute little Buddha, another Buddha, the nun, the Niku, I guess the lady that because you
Yeah,
have an adorable face. With that is very cute. You put together. You could put a recruiting. Join me.
join me. Well, never know. Maybe this could be a very amazing profile. I may just attract a new group of a target audience this year. You know, never mind. It is, yeah. Well, thank you, Irana. I'm strong because of you guys. The journey
Yeah,
in New Skin brought make us
yeah,
make us face um, all kinds of ups and downs in our life, and therefore, and but you know that you can rely on a supplement, you know. So, oh, okay, all right, I better go and start taking R squared. Okay,
uh-huh.
load on more with a supplement, although the score is high, but I don't know, so just load on more, take more collagen, you know. So I've been taking like 3 collagen a day now, you know, to grow my hair because hair is you need protein. Right.
Mm.
So,
You know what? Maybe you need to do one like the galvanic spa. on the, with the comb, because now easy, because with hair it's so hard
Oh,
to do
yeah.
your hair.
Oh my goodness. Yes, amazing. And you won't believe it. When we were in
Use-
Batam,
Rosalind use the Nutrio,
yes, I do that. I
the
do that.
Nutrio
It's a lot
serum.
easier. Yeah, I do that now.
Great.
And like what Margaret said, it's a lot easier with the government spa with no hair. And you know
That's
what?
correct.
We were in Batam last month doing a charity for orphanage. We came across a shop and then they got me to buy this, okay? See?
Oh,
To
this is so
massage.
cute.
So I have all kinds of funny thing
I
bought
think
some.
that one is it really works, because I'm using that one every day.
Yeah,
It's really help for the scalp. Yeah.
yeah, maybe
Really?
that's good.
Yes.
But of course I'm doing our neutral and the government spa. But this is the thing that it goes like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have fun. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you
Thank
for,
you, Roslyn. Thank you, Margaret.
Tomorrow is
yeah.
Iriana, right? Iriana on lower
Tomorrow.
belly. Lower belly.
Tomorrow is Iriana.
Well
Yeah,
spa, well
Iriana,
spa.
I need your flyer if you're on.
Yes, we'll do it.
And
Okay, yeah.
before
And then
maybe I will
tomorrow,
just
Iliana will teach
yeah.
our new well spa, or we call it Renew Spa in the United States, on the lower body. She'll show you everything that needs to be done to trim our butt, butt, waist, what else, legs, foot. Yeah, so I have something that actually I started doing is the top part of my foot. I've been doing that almost every day right now, at least for 5 minutes. The part, your foot, the top part. You do the bottom part, but you get very slippery. After that you hit the walk. So I've been doing the upper part. So I thought I need to study into more of that. Yeah.
Interestingly, without hair, I'm more motivated to do the galvanic spa. Interestingly, I do not know why, but now I do it every day. With the hair, and then I do the face. So well, I spend a lot of time in the toilet these days.
Good. You see the big difference. You can see the little part that's coming out already. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Interesting. Very interesting. Okido, thank you so much. And wow, we'll see tomorrow, everyone. Same time, same place. All
Thank
right.
you, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye.
Ross.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Roslyn.
Thank
Bye.
Love
you.
you.
Thank you,
Love
everybody.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rosalind. Thank you so much.
Bye.
And good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank
you.
you.
It's so fun.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
So,
Good
so,
night.
so.
Happy
Thank
New Year.
you.
Happy New Year.